Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Today is Saturday, the 14th. I'm doing this the day before the live, which is, and normally I'm quite organised. I mean, I've got a lot of videos on my phone, but I wanted something as a reminder that we're halfway through the challenge for the month on our Facebook group. Can I show you? Oh yeah, I can show you the prize today because it came now. There's also a picture in group anyway what Debbie's put up with the reminder. So this is your die. Sorry about the glare. So this is stitched 4 leaves. I love dies where you stitch them. With these cut into nice colours and then do with some little gold thread. I think they'll be absolutely stunning. So I did buy a few of these, so over the months there'll be a few of these. Might even be next month. I bought that many stuff out of the raffle money stuff. So that's your prize. But along with this, which is a one-off, which was made by our wonderful Debbie, our admin. So it will be your very own merch. How awesome is that? I've told her to start a business out of this. I think it's cool. I was actually looking into a badge maker yesterday. I thought about making some badges and stuff, you know, to give away, what have you. We'll see one day. Right, so the challenge is autumn colours. So no Halloween, not that. It's about just about the colours. What you think of as autumn. So I'm not doing autumn colours. Duh. I'm doing the beach, but I'm doing these colours. I've been using these quite a bit lately. I've filmed a few videos using them, and I'm glad I'm using them now. So I've just been splattering gold, can you tell? So I'm using these colours to do my autumn, but they're not autumn colours really. Well, I don't know. Depends what you associate with autumn, doesn't it? Colour-wise. Oh, that's going to really bug me. So these are the colours I'm going to use. So I had an idea of what I want to do, and I wanted to use the Aall Create stamps. So I've got a few different ones. These by Aall Create, and I've got some by Inkylicious that are quite similar, so I'm a bit torn. But then I thought, I've got these, so maybe I'll just, so that's Crunch Leaf Drop, and this is Leaf Finally Detailed, or better, number 25. So I'm going to start going by numbers. So the number for that one is 1109. I should put the numbers up front. I'll do that. I'll get my label maker out. So I thought, oh, I'll just die cut them instead, because I've got loads and loads and loads of backgrounds like this. I mean, I've got millions of backgrounds. These ones are the ones that I keep at the side of me because I've already cut them down. The others have excuse me, that's without pop. These ones I've taken out of the drawer just to see what colours I had. Now, somebody asked me about stamping with metallics, which is going to be mentioned on the live tonight. But I just thought, it's got the innie and the outer, right? So there's your, I'll tell you what, I'll do this one because I've already cut a backing for it. I'll do it on here. And I'll do one of them. Yeah, so I thought I'll just cut the outer because it looks like a leaf. I want that to come down into blue, that's why I'm cutting it there. So I'll just run these through the machine here. Oh, well, I'm cutting the wrong thing. I'm being silly. I meant to do the innies. So that'll still fit there anyway. So I'm cutting the innies. That's what I'm doing. So I cut the innies out. I mean, just look how amazing they are anyway, before you do out else. I should have already took these out. I hope I've either got a child coming in or a doggy. Nope. So, obviously, right, there you go. I cut these out and I thought, how nice are them? They're lovely, aren't they? Let me just, instead of flinging it on the floor, which I keep doing. I'd already cut some backgrounds, obviously to go with these colours that I was using. So I went for this one. And look how cool that looks. Isn't that just amazing? And that's just using your scraps. So I thought that was pretty cool on its own. And this one, I mean, I've got blue ones cut, but it's not going to go with blue, is it? So I've got a gold one cut. I mean, come on. And then I thought, what a shame that it didn't work with stamps. So I was a bit gutted about that. And then I gave it a go. Let me find a piece that'll do. So I've got stamps. I'm actually going to stamp it in brown. Where's my brown? I didn't get it ready because I didn't plan on doing this. But I was just blown away, so I thought I'd show you. Watch it be right at bottom. Where's my brown? Where's my brown? No, 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 no. I can see pine cone, but I don't want that one. Right, let's stamp it in. Oh, here you go. Fallen leaves. That'll do it. So when I was just messing about earlier, I've proper ruined one card. I'll show it you, don't worry. But I am going to take it to bits just to rescue the leaf off it. I stamped these earlier using the gold because somebody wanted to know which is my go-to for metallic stamping. So it's either that or Stays On for me. And the Stays On cleaner, I know people moan about it and what have you. It's working fine for me, and my stamps are fine as well. So I don't have a problem with it personally. I know some people do. Cool. I know I mention it every time, but there we go with our handmade stamp cleaner. I'll leave that on there a minute. So I thought, okay, we know that that's going to stamp, that's going to cut it out, and it'll look lovely. But I just thought, I wondered, will it work? You should have seen me dance. I mean, I should have known. But I've never, ever, ever known a stamp, a die, cut as close as what this does. 1 second. Look, it put all the veins in it and everything. So I was over the moon. And it was dead easy to line up. So easy. So where's that gold one? Now look how much better it is now that you can see the veins and stuff. So I am going to be doing a load of them. I should have checked price before I come on. I didn't check price. I didn't think they were going to work together. I didn't have a clue. But, oh, yeah, look at the difference. Although I still love that. But I just thought it was a shame that that didn't fit, and it did. So yes, I was over the moon. I'm not going to lie. Right. So let's get on with what we were doing. I'm going to chuck the dice to the back because I can't remember. I've got to learn to do this now in a totally different way because I messed up big time. One card worked, one got ruined. Right. We're doing the same card, but we're using the colours in different ways. So I'll just put that there so you can see the colours at the top. So we've got a brown card base and a blue card base. And we do have 2 cream innies. So I'm going to put them in before we start. And then they're off my table. That's not my card base. Oops, one's a brown, one's a blue. So, brown card base, blue card base. Tonight on the live, I think I'm going to do it just for cards to give out. I'm going to do it with some different colours. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but at the moment, I don't have anything planned, so this might just be a bit easier for me to redo this. Right, so I've cut out, I'm looking at my card to make sure I do it the right way. This is Mama Elephant Mod Art. I don't know how old it is, but I've had it a while. And I did use it once. Oh, look, I used some, this were a gift bag. That were a gift bag. And I cut it up. I think there's a die in here that cuts it all up for you. Let's have a look. Or maybe there isn't. I thought there was. Oh, it does. The heart does it. So yeah, I used a gift bag. Cut it up. It's clever, isn't it? It's amazing what you can do. That is when I first started, when I was watching everybody craft, and I couldn't afford pattern paper, and I didn't know how to make pattern paper, so I just cut that up because I was tight. No, it was because I couldn't afford it. You do what you can afford, don't you? Exactly. So I've cut. I thought I was working on that then. I've cut one to go on the brown card, and I've cut one out of brown to go on the blue card. So that's that one done. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to do some stamping, because this is one of the things I messed up on. And then we're going to do the splatter now as well, because that's what I messed up on big time. So for the wording, I know it's going to go on the top. The cards are the same, but different leaves. So it's going to be the wording across the top. And because this is where my inspiration's coming from, just the colours. Obviously, I'm not doing a beach scene. And the fact that we're doing a challenge, that is my inspiration is all around us. I just thought that was quite appropriate. So this is on being on the sentiments. I love the sentiments on these. Do you know, people say that Aall creates grungy, and I struggle with grungy stuff. But, and I was frightened of using it. I'm not going to lie, at the beginning, I was proper frightened of using it. And do you know what? It's not grungy, it's what you make it. So I think the first thing I ever did with air stamps, I made grungy with that big mushroom. And then I've started just picked my own way of using the stamps, and I don't use any of it grungy now. I just do what I want to do with it and do my own thing. But I did think, I'm not going to lie, I'm same as what you lot were like, well, some of you guys. I don't like Aall and Create because it's grungy. It's not grungy. So once you get that out of your head, you can do what you want with them. So I'm putting the same thing on both. I'm hoping I'm going to give it straight. So there's two reasons why I'm doing this bit now. One, because I'm going to stick it down, and if I emboss it after that, it undoes the glue on the back. And two, because we're going to put some twine on. And when I did it on my original, I put the twine on first, because I didn't know what sentiment I was doing. I put the twine on first, and on both of them, the Aall didn't stamp. So I actually used the Zig emboss writer, and it worked. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'll keep that in hand all the time now. I said before I didn't like them, but I've not even opened that one and tried it. It was which one did I try? Was it a Wow embossing pen? Is there a Wow one? Sounds familiar. So I'm doing it in gold Hero Arts. I keep saying it every time. It's nearly out and it's full of rubbish. Absolutely full. So when we've done this, that didn't stamp very, unless it's just the, oh yeah, it's just the stamp. I like these stamps for wording because they're not perfect, do you know what I mean? They look like they've got bits double stamped and stuff, which is good for me. I don't have to worry about getting it spot on. Did I not put powder on this one? I mean, it doesn't matter, we're going to splatter with gold. But it's just that I know. Right, so let's heat that up. Yep, that's good. Wipe it on your bum to get rid of the scrap, rubbish, floaty bits. I says to Toby, he's sat downstairs, I says, when you've finished, when postman comes, when you've finished, what are you doing out? Bring me my parcels up, please. I'm waiting for a couple today. And they still haven't come up, and what time are we on? 1 o'clock. Oh, we've got half an hour before Andy gets up. It's alright though, because today he goes shopping. And that gives me a couple of hours then to prep for tomorrow night. And then I'm going to have to go downstairs because I've got so much knitting to do. And I so want to be up here. But it's bringing in the money, so that's what I've got to go and do. I still haven't got my stuff on eBay yet. I will get them on today, tomorrow, this week. Next week's live will be at 11 AM again. Right, so that's done. And I didn't mess it up this time. So I'm just wiping off the rest of that powder. No problem. Why is something sticking there? Now I'm going to splatter the gold so that I don't have a problem with it later. Got my wipes, so I'll just use it so it should be quite mixed up. What we're actually going to, I'll show you in a minute, it's okay. What we're going to make the leaves out of all the papers I've got done, cards, backgrounds, a used one. That's why I keep getting gold on it. I used one and went to find another one to do now, and I didn't have one, so I've had to make it. This is the one that I messed up. I'll show you why in a bit. Right, I'm just going to leave it at that. Looks like an awful lot, doesn't it? I messed up because I didn't let it dry. That's why I've done it so early. So I'm going to move these. I could dry it with heat tool, but I'm just going to move them out of the way for now. Right. Don't need that. Right, next step is the leaves. And this time I am going to stamp them in the brown. Where did I just put it? Instead of the gold that I used. This was me stamping that leaf just with the gold. With the, what they're called? With the brilliants. And that one was this one. Oh, didn't even have my lid on that. That was the copper one. So apart from, because I'm using quite vibrant colours underneath, it didn't stand out that much. But we'll have a gander now. I'm going to do it in brown though, definite. So, do you remember us making a load of these with the tissue paper? So I had to quickly make one. This is going to be way out of colour. I thought they'd be more brown than that. If you haven't seen it, there's a video down below, and your colours just bleed. It's actually called bleeding tissue, I think. So I'm just going to dry that because it's wet through. I weren't going to do the video till later on tonight, but I've got to go do that knitting. So I chose these colours before, if you remember, to do the men's cards. But these are the colours that I'm picking up from here. So it was just a perfect way. And I sent a load of those tissues to people in... Oh, don't conk out on me. Did you hear that? You know, I've sent people bookmarks and stuff and winners for things. And I've sent them the tissue. So I hope you haven't thrown it away, because I sent it you so you could do this with it. It already pre-cut and what have you. For those that haven't seen what I did, I'll just get your tissue in a minute. It's got to be certain tissue though. Not all tissue works. And it's cheap tissue that I used. If I think on, I'll put the code for it in the description. So I'm using Tim Holtz cold pressed watercolour. Some belting colours there, isn't there? Right. So this is what I do. I just cut them up into different shapes. And then you could put them, especially when the browns, put oranges in. I mean, I couldn't do it because I needed these colours. But you just put them on your paper. Spray your paper first. Put them on your paper, spray your paper, leave it to dry. Go and watch the video, honestly, it's amazing. We did some belting cards on that video as well. I started numbering my videos, so I can eventually get to know what's what and just start doing it like that. And somebody says, what video is it on? I'll say blah blah blah. And any photos I make on the lives, I'm going to try get a photo if I remember, and change the header picture to that photo so we know what we did in that session. So it's going to be easier to follow. So all I've done is stamped it up in fallen leaves, and I want some blue in it and I want some brown in it. There's going to be a lot of wasted paper here, but I'll get what I can out of it. I only want 3 right now, so, or maybe 4. Oh, yes. Wow. Hey, that stamped well. So what I'll do is I'll stamp each one and then we use what we use, don't we? But what a quick way to get a background and pick your colours up. Now then, that'd be nice, that one. Let's take a bit of that. I like it this way, where I can just pick rather than just having like a little panel. That'd be amazing with either a red shadow die or a gold. That one would be amazing. Oh, I've got so many I could do with this. Oh yes, look at them colours in there. I think they might turn out better than my practice, and it wouldn't be hard to do. Same again. I can't remember what I did with these to make them red. I'll use one of the pens. Red's a terrible colour for sticking on your dies. Let's take some of these blues from here. Can't believe how well it's stamping, and that's on watercolour. Doesn't normally stamp first go like that. These are fantastic stamps. I don't get paid for working for Aall and Create, but I have an affiliate link, so I am going to put that in. And anytime I use anything of theirs, I'm going to put it in, because I don't get paid for any of this that I do, and I don't ask you guys. I don't do, is it a Patriot or something like that? I don't do any of that. I don't know that I've got that kind of that. So I do put affiliate links in, which, well, I've only got Amazon and Aall and Create. So I would appreciate it if it's called Shopper Sale, Share a Sale, Shopper Sale. It's one of them, but it takes you straight through to Aall and Create. And you only need to go through once. You go through the link and you can do all your shopping there in one go. It's not like one of my Amazon ones where you've got to pick each link up. So it is a lot easier. I really do appreciate it if you do that. Right, there we go. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee to help me run the channel, that'd be amazing. I do put the link to buy me a coffee below. And I know some people prefer PayPal, so I'll put that in as well. I hate asking, but, you know, it's expensive for me to run it, so I just hope nobody minds. I know, we have the odd one that does. But it is what it is. And I'd like to carry on doing it if possible. So I'm just going to cut these out. I know it's a waste. There is a lot of waste here. Just do it on a smaller piece of paper. I'm cutting close to it so that I'll use the rest of it. I don't waste no me. If you're new to our channel, I help you chop cheap, but with good stuff. I find better prices than what your stores sell them at. So come and join us and save some pennies. Put that in my pile. Right, we'll cut these out. So now we don't want the shadow dies, Heidi. We want these dies. So I'm going to put them away before I get lost. Do you know, I've said I always liked about Spellbinders that their dies were always a gold colour. So if ever I had one hanging about, I'm like, oh, where does that belong? I knew it was a Spellbinders because it was gold. And I've always loved that about it. And for that reason. Now, I've got the Aall and Create dies. I don't think they've been doing them that long, you know. But now I know if I've got a black die hanging about, it belongs to Aall and Create. I'm not saying other companies don't do them, but I don't have any more. So I love that idea. Now to line these ones up, because they're so close, it literally cuts on the stamp. It's easier for me to lift up. I can see that it's touching a little bit that way. Oh, that'll do. Put that on plate. Might as well cut them all out in one go. So yeah, I hate the fact that I ask for coffees and stuff, but we do a lot of giveaways. I do a lot of research and everything for everybody. A load of giveaways come from you guys, which is, I just can't believe how amazing that is. I think that one's spot on. I didn't look properly. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, you guys are just amazing at what you've sent. And I know there's more stuff on its way from you. I'm going to need another craft room. I need a warehouse like we talked about before. I could do with winning lottery, but I don't do it. Then I'd move and get I'd just move into a warehouse and live in it. Oh, Lexi's barking like mad. She'll want a drink of water. There'll be no water in bathroom. And I can't stop because I'm filming. Andy will get up and see to her in a minute. Right, last one. It's a nice washing day, guys. Right, I'll put these through. 1 second. I don't think this one's cut. I didn't have it on. Oh, it has. I didn't have it on edge properly. Cool. Take that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was a bit off, look. It's okay. I don't even know if I'm using this one yet. I'm only using 3 of them. Oh, do you know what? I don't know if I like it with brown stamping. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? I'm not cutting anymore, so this is what it is. I can't see holes. Oh my goodness, I can't see holes. Oh, that's it. Should be it, I think. On there. Right, that one's done. So that was the, oh yeah, got all colours in that. But I still don't know if it's going on a base yet or not. Now look at them. Oh, I love this way of doing stuff. I'm much better at doing stuff when it's the colourings, you know, when you have to sit with pens and stuff. I'm so much better that way. In fact, I think I do a lot that way, don't I? If you think about it. Oh gosh, I keep going dizzy again. It's like being on a roller coaster. 6 weeks to go. Told Toby he's going on a roller coaster. He says, I am not. I said, you are. I'm not going all that way to Florida and you're not going on a roller coaster. That was my tummy you just heard. That's the worst bit about this now. I seriously can't see the holes. But that one's done. Last one. Where have I put them? There. Gosh, they're so different, the colours out of each one. Oh, this one isn't as bright at all. Just there. That's it. Done. Get rid of that. Put these dies away. I know I said if I see any black ones, I know what they are, but I don't want to lose them. So, now then, what should we do? Let's bring us things in. So what I did wrong, I turned that upside down and it weren't dry. I made a right mess. Yeah, it's still not dry. Have I just done the same thing again? Oh, woman. Thing is, the one that I ruined, it's got my favourite leaf on it. So I'm going to take it apart and use the leaf off it. So the brown cut one goes on the cream base. And I'm going to use the 4mm just to cut the corners. I didn't like the sharp edges with this being smooth. This was my cheap one off Amazon. And same with the blue one. Oops, that didn't cut right. Right. Put that away. So I'm going to put the brown one straight onto the cream. Yeah. I'm just going to use this. The hard work's done. In fact, I don't think any of it's hard anyway. If you're just using backgrounds that you've already got, then it's all done, isn't it? So these panels, I don't know how big this is, but I know the one underneath, I cut this to 4 1/8, and I cut the no 4 1/8 by 5 and I don't know. I can't get my head around it. Ask me in the comments if you want to know, and I'll let you know. So my cards are 4 1/2 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I just took an 1/8 off it each side. So that's what it measured. Ah, there you go. Right, on the back, I'm going to put a little bit of red liner. Should have looked first, actually. See where my writing was. Same again, so I can get away with around here. It's funny, you know, the things you learn, like the mistakes I made on first one. Unbelievable. Right, I'm going to make you cringe now. This I'm using, I bought this to go on my pumpkins. You know my pumpkins that I do. And it worked out to be far too thin. So, I can't do bows. But I'm going to do a bow. I'll have this forever, honestly. Now then, I don't want that end, so I'm going to cut that off. Yeah, this will last me absolutely forever. Because it's a nice fine one. There you go. There's an awful lot of it. And it's very heavy, look. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm filming, there'll be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm going to take it round the back, pass it over. Are you ready to cringe? I'm not doing anything with the red liner yet. Just leaving it where it is. And then here, I'm going to try and do a bow. I'm just rubbish at it. In a minute, I will separate them. But I want to try and keep it as... Doesn't matter if it's not tied, because I can tie it on the back with my red liner. So there is my bow. Go on, Heidi. I really don't enjoy doing bows. It's not my thing. In fact, do you know what I'd have been better off doing? Just having the strands. But I'll go with that. That looks okay. So on the back, see the red liner's too far up. Doesn't matter. That's why I don't take the sticky off it. So I'm going to put another piece under. And then try and get that red line off. Right, I don't want it to touch it yet until I know right, I want it to stick somewhere around there. So if I pull that side in, and if I pull this side in, oh, I'm sticking it onto the wrong one, Dave. That should be nice and tight on the other side now. There you go. It's a bit strandy. If you don't like all strands, just come off a little bit. It doesn't bother me. It gives it that rustic look. It's what I want. Otherwise, I could use out else. I've got other stuff that would have been perfect for it, but I wanted that rustic. We're using leaves. So there you go. And because we've put that on, we're going to have to form it. So that red liner there, it doesn't affect it, so it'll just stay there. So I know this will stick perfect now because the string's going to be below the padding. It's alright, I haven't got to put leaves on yet, you know. So this is what I was doing. I was doing all this, not realising that my gold won't dry. And I should have known. I'm a crafter. I should know these simple things. Gosh, I've got so much to get ready for live. I do prefer the morning lives, but then it gives me so much less time to get them ready. So we'll put this one straight on card base. I don't think I've ever done videos with threads on. I do them, the cards. Like I say, I started filming things now that I wouldn't normally film. And you guys are appreciating that, so I appreciate it then. So I'm going to hope and pray that I get it straight. Oh, don't stick. Yes, I can put glue on it to give me wiggle room. That'll do. I think it's a bit over on this side, but I'll cut that down. So I'll just leave that there a minute. We'll do exactly the same with this. I think I'm getting used to this bit now. So around there. swap hands. There you go. I'm just going to look out the window. Oh no, I thought Toby's mum and dad were here. Oh no, he's talking to her granddad. So I always put it under that one that's flat, hoping that it'll give me the best bow. Here we go. The cringe bit, I told you it's terrible. Carly makes bows using a fork. She makes me laugh. If you want to see her do it, I'll get her to video it. When I was doing the scrapbooking for my daughter-in-law, Carly made me all bows. And she did it like that, using the fork. It was cheaper to have her do that than it was to buy them. But I couldn't do it. So she did it all for me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I just said. I'm going to tie a knot. And I'm going to leave the strands out. Now that's more me. I'm not a bow girl. Right. It's very heavy. So I'm going to do exactly the same still though. I'm going to spread it. Oh, I much prefer that. And then I'm going to release the red liner, she says. Thought I had it in my hand then. Oh, eh? Right. Perfect. I'm well happy with that. I actually want to cut a bit more of that off. And just give it a little haircut. Like I say, I've got twine what doesn't have hairs on like this, but I didn't want it. And yet I'm giving it an haircut. But that's perfect. So I'll do the same with this one. From the back. It is quite simple card making. It shows people like me that aren't very good at stuff like that there's a way to do things. I mean, some crafters are just amazing at everything, aren't they? But I'm not. Now, if I edited my videos, I'd be amazing at everything. But it'd be a lie. No, I think when I first started doing videos, I was like, right, I've got to learn to edit now, because there's no way people are going to sit and watch a video with all the mistakes and everything, and however long it's going to take to do it because of the mistakes. And I couldn't have been more wrong. I mentioned it about learning to do it, and you guys were like, no, 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 would rather see the mistakes. So you do. Do you know, I wish this tape weren't expensive. It's the best. Look at that. So take the blue base and please go straight. Again, it's cutting off down that side. I'll do that off camera. It takes 2 seconds. I'll do it now just to show you. That's all I've cut off. But it needed doing, otherwise it would have annoyed me. So we're back to that bit. See, I think that's better, but that looks good too. Probably because I did a decent bow. Right, so now we're getting us leaves. Now then. Oh yeah, I'm going to look at them other ones, but no, we've got to stick to colours, haven't we? So I'm loving that colour. So it can go in there like that, or with its shadow. Don't forget we need that blue in. Oh, you see, I like that. Oh, I don't know what to do now. This is the one that was going in there, the gold one. But it didn't pick up much of the... I mean, it has picked up the colours. Let's take that one out a minute. Oh, no, I think that looks better. It just goes, I don't know why. So here, I haven't even used one of these before. Not this morning, so it's quite nice to see this one. So I can either go... Oh, you see that looks nice with just one. Oh, no, I think that's lovely. I'm sticking with it. Oh, I don't know what to do because that's lovely as well. No, I definitely want the gold on there. See, that one looks better without the blue. Won't look round there, will it? This was the hardest bit for me. No, it needs to be gold. So I'm gluing that one down. That one's staying. I'm not putting a lot on because it'll slide on the gold. Chinese tea on the Saturday. I say it every week. I don't like Chinese, but Andy does. And he's the one that's been out to work, so he doesn't ask for out else. And he buys pudding. He'll do Chinese for tea, and he'll get apple pie and blackberry, probably, with custard. Yummy. Now, that one's just going to sit there. Still prefer the colours on the other one, but that's your card, and I think that's beautiful. Oh, that shows up lovely for you. But here's the one that I messed up. Look at the colour first. That's stunning in there, but look at that. Because I put it down. So I'm going to remove that, and I'll chuck that. It's just an absolute disgrace. So there you go. That's that one. And then this one, I'm a bit torn. There, see, I can do it like that, which is what I did on the practice, but it had different colours in it. Or this is where I need to be live so that I can ask you, what would you do? See, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Is that too crowded? Do you know what I normally do? I take a photo, and then I take a photo of it the other way, and I scan from side to side and see which I like best, but I can't do that now. Don't know what to do. I just think that's gorgeous on its own. on its own. See, that's a right impact on its own, just that one. Right, I'm not using them, put them to the side. Now I'm just deciding. Last look. Should we go with that? I don't know what to do. Right, I'm looking at what you can see, so let me remove that and put that. I'm going with that. That looks better. So this is another way, if you've got the cubes with all the colours in, colour cubes, use it. If not, there is things online that are free and what have you, but I'm quite visual, me. I need mine to be there, otherwise I ain't going to do it. And I'm not rooting for stuff, looking them up either, so this is easier for me. Didn't put enough glue on there, did I? Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to take that one off there. And I'm going to put it on there because I don't think that's dark enough. Or is it the fact that that's got the veins in and they're in gold? I'll leave it as is. Right, so I'm going to get out of your face. Look at that before an hour. And I'll see you on the live tonight. And if you have watched the live first, thanks for coming back and watching the video. Oh, I do like that. I think that's so pretty on its own. Oh, it's lovely. The bow looks good and all. Right, guys, I'm out of here. So don't forget, the links will be below. No what else to say. I'll just catch you later. Happy crafting. I love you. Bye-bye.